Hello everyone, a very good morning to you. Welcome to Mugello for the world final in the Ferrari Challenge Coppa Shell. Giancarlo Fisichella then is one of the official Ferrari GT drivers and has been here all weekend and is down there on the grid to wish well to the drivers who are racing for the pride of the nations. Here's the starting grid then. Henry Hasid, Johnny Lawson go from the front row. Fabienne Volvend, the fastest lady. She goes from P3, just ahead of Manuela Gosner going from P4, the two ladies together there. Erich Prinoth and Christoph Ernie, all European racers that we're seeing so far. Before we see Barry Zeckelman and Tadakazu Kojima, then it's Carl Williams, Ingvar Matson, Vladimir Hladek and Thomas Gosner.
Right moment in direction of Finale Mondiale here at Mugello. My name is Erich Prinoth, racing Ferrari Challenge since 19 years. This is the 20th. I have been lucky here at Mugello 2 years ago, so I hope to be lucky also this year. Oh, Ferrari belongs to my story because the story began also with my father. My father was a lucky owner of Ferrari GTO 250, and so at that time, when my father was racing, I was not allowed to race because the company, father's company, was quite a big company, and I had to work in this company. So I began very late, but it was possible with Ferrari Challenge because in Ferrari Challenge we have our own category. We are gentleman drivers, and as gentleman driver, it's very nice to race for Ferrari. Is not, you cannot compare Ferrari with other cars. Ferrari is very, very special. And if Ferrari wouldn't exist, I probably would not race. Thanks for nice coffee. Enjoy Finale Mondiale. Enjoy Ferrari Challenge. For me now, it's time to go.
So the cars are away on the formation lap, and James Collado, that's a really interesting story from Erich Prinoth, and something of a privilege that Ferrari affords to gentlemen racers, even when you reach the heady heights of 50 years of age, you know, to start a racing career. It's extraordinary, isn't it?
Absolutely amazing.
You have gentlemen drivers like Erich Prinoth who are up against drivers with huge experience like Henry Hasid and Johnny Lawson, and then young guns racing in this as well, the likes of Fabienne Volvend also. So it's this fantastic mix of drivers, isn't it? And across, of course, the regions, North America, Asia Pacific. So as the lights go green, keep your eyes on Fabienne Volvend, who was very nearly into the gearbox of the Henry Hasid car as they cross the timing line. All cars are away then. Henry Hasid, and alongside it's Johnny Lawson, Fabienne Volvend and Manuela Gosner. Here comes Erich Prinoth then in the Dayglow yellow fronted car. The two have had some fantastic battles as Erich Prinoth's partner Monica looks on then, complete with iPhone hanging over the pit wall to record Erich across the timing line. There's also another battle here, P3 and P4. It's the pride of the ladies, isn't it? And Manuela Gosner would really love to be on the podium here in the final race. And once again, Henry Hasid and Johnny Lawson kicking up some dust then. The tyre wear for Henry Hasid will be a little less than for Johnny Lawson, and is that when he will be able to take advantage?
There's a safety car, there you go.
Well, one thing I've predicted correctly in the entire weekend. I thought we would see a safety car, and that's what we've done. And actually, I would suggest, James, for Johnny Lawson, he'll think, thank goodness for that, I can relax for a couple of minutes.
Yeah, I would be.
And this is how it happened. Just got out onto the gravel. Ooh, good job, didn't collect any other cars. Actually, that was quite an impact into the tyre barriers, but the integral safety of these cars is remarkable, isn't it? And whilst it looks like a lot of damage. So now, James, when you're getting ready for a safety car restart, presumably a lot of pressure on the brakes to try and dissipate some of that heat into the tyres.
Yep, trying to get as much heat into the brakes and tyres and as close to the car in front as possible, because you really don't want to be caught out. You want to be right up behind them going into turn one, because, you know, it's a good opportunity to make a move. Hasid's
certainly trying to do that. He's trying to anticipate, isn't he, when Johnny Lawson is going to go for it. And right, here we go. Henry Hasid, surely James is close enough to get a toe off the Johnny Lawson car going into turn number one now.
Let's see if he goes on the inside. Will he do a last of the late breakers? No, he's gone round. He's gone for the outside line again. Maybe he's going to do the cut back. This is amazing. That was so close. And he had a huge moment, Hassid, that is, behind. Yeah, this is amazing. It's great to see. And total respect between these two drivers. Not one bit of contact yet, which is
well,
awesome.
what that has done is put Manuela Gosner back down to P6. Her Ineco MP teammate, Erich Prinoth, now ahead of her in P5. Fabienne Volvend, of course, has elevated herself to P3 now. So it's Lawson Hassid and Fabienne Volvend. And, of course, whilst they were fighting and making contact between each other, that means that these two have been able to get away. About the incident involving cars 383 and 301 is under investigation, and James, you're no more surprised by that than I am, really. So that was almost inevitable, wasn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
It's Johnny Lawson that will take the world final race in Coppa as he takes the checkered flag from Henry Hassid. Fabienne Volvend will be P3, Tadakazu Kojima for P4, then it's Erich Prinoth, Manuela Gosner P6, then it's Christoph Ernie, Ingvar Madsen, von Skeltermar P9, and Vladimir Haladik P10. I'll tell you what, James, that was a brilliant race to watch. So Octane 126 enjoying the fruits of their success from Fabienne Volvend, and we look down there in the pit lane and we look forward to the Trofeo Pirelli World Championship race to come. From us here in race commentary, from James Collado and from myself, thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.